Okay, so these are the induct devices I bought with me, just to demonstrate to you. You're looking at a number of ones here, just quickly point them out. Firstly, these two here, they're designed to enter this probe section, okay, which is, I'll point it out with my hand, this section here, okay, inserts into a metal duct, okay, either circular or rectangular. This section here is the control device, okay, and it basically attaches to the outside. So it's simply a probe that goes into the duct. Okay, the same goes with this one. Okay, and then this one is similar in concept, so it just inserts into the duct right here. And RGF make this device in 4 lengths, okay, depending on the size required. And then this other one, these devices here, again, RGF make 4 sizes of this, and they're designed to be inserted directly into AHUs, into large industrial air handlers. And we can make complete arrays of systems, depending on the size of the building, going up to hundreds of thousands of BTUs. So, we can treat entire office block buildings, multi-story skyscrapers and so on, all the way down to individual offices with this technology. Okay, so in terms of what you're looking at, just to show you how they work, simply every single RGF device, let's do this one first here, it just plugs in. So if I plug this in right here, sorry, let's do that real quick. Plug it in, 1 second, I'll just put it down. We plug that in, and you can see the cell just comes up like so, okay? And that's it, there's nothing more to say, okay? They're designed to be installed inside ductwork, so the air is being supplied mechanically, okay? And as the air passes, the oxidizer soup is enriched onto the passing airstream. Okay, so that's one of the packaged units. Okay, let's look at the this guy here. Let's plug this in. It's going to be the same thing, so if I just plug that on there, it comes straight on like that. Again, there's very little to see here, really. They get their power and they just come on, and that's it. Now, these are slightly more sophisticated. This guy here, you can see it's our Remy Halo Zero. You see that little mention there, Remy Halo Zero. This is RGF's best-selling product globally, and this is they sell millions of these around the world every year. And this particular one, it's a very latest iteration, which, along with this device here, are zero ozone compliant. Okay, so that means it satisfies UL 2998, which is less than 5 parts per billion ozone produced by this technology, which happens to be less than the amount of background ozone that we humans breathe when we're indoors. Okay, when we go outside, we're breathing ozone at about 50 parts per billion. So it's completely safe to use. Okay, to use within a ducted air supply system. And there's a lot of misinformation flying around about ozone right now, mainly from people who don't understand what the regulations are, what the limits are. These devices are completely safe to use and have been for many, many years. Okay, so I'm just going to plug this guy in. I think it's this one. Let's have a look. Nope, sorry, this one. Okay, I'll plug this in. You can see the little LED comes on there, and then you can see the light comes on. So basically, once this is in the airstream, if you can see here, by the way, if you look at the airflow direction, so that you basically plug it in so that the airflow flows over the device in the required way once it's inserted into the airstream, and then it just works like this. Okay, so I won't explain exactly what the technology is inside of here, but that's our devices there. And then finally, we have this other one. This is the Halo LED. These are the units we installed in the Lloyd's building in the city. Okay, I'm just going to plug this one in. Sorry, it's difficult to do this with just one hand. You're going to hear it make a noise in a second. Let's do this. Okay, so when this comes on, it's exactly the same principle. Okay, so it's working. Okay, and the noise you heard, by the way, is just the brushes on the bipolar ionizer feature of this particular device cleaning themselves automatically, which is a function. This particular device has got a much longer warranty. It'll last much longer. And we put these in the Lloyd's building in the city and a number of other buildings. Again, it's a big seller. So RGF sell a lot of these. They sell a lot of the Remy Halos for obviously buildings with ducted supply ventilation. So I'm talking about hospitals, large offices, government buildings, you name it. There's millions of buildings around with ducted air supply. And obviously, if you install this, it creates an extra layer of protection throughout the entire building, okay, which can help productivity. It can obviously help the health and well-being of the occupants. Certainly in hospitals, deployments of these technologies have seen reductions in acquired infection rates, and the same goes for homes as well. Okay, I mentioned before with our PIV installations that we've been doing this week in some of the domestic properties, we can actually integrate these devices, these little guys, into the supply air of the PIV units for those properties where extra protections are required. So people that are suffering from asthma and other breathing conditions, it creates that extra layer of protection for them. I'm just going to walk you over here. I brought with me a couple of other devices, and this, by the way, is by no means is all of RGF's collection. What this is a device that's designed to sit inside packaged terminal air conditioners that you sometimes find in hotels. So where you've got an air conditioner device where the evaporator and condenser components are within the same machine. So sometimes they fit through walls or whatever. We can place one of these devices inside the machine. Okay, as the air is being recirculated, it's also having this, the oxidizers enriched onto it as it pushes out into the room. So that's another device that RGF make, purpose-built purely for air conditioners. By the way, we also make I didn't bring it with me, we have a device that can sit on top of mini-split wall-mounted air conditioners that enrich, that basically purify the air as the air passes out of as the cooled or warmed air passes out of the unit, similar to this. Okay, and then finally this one. This is actually a bipolar ionizer only piece. There's no active air purification. It's purely bipolar ionization. So RGF make technology that does purely that process. This is for customers or installations where we can't get the 9-inch probe of those other devices the duct is too narrow for it, so we have to break the technologies apart. So we RGF make a component like this for bipolar ionization, and then for photohydroionization we have those packaged units that I showed you earlier. Okay, so that's pretty much it. I hope that's clear. We'd be very, very keen to speak to Jan, Health and Safety. I hope that this is of interest. I'd be very, very keen to see these devices perhaps being considered for hospitals on Jersey. Certainly in the same context as what we're currently doing on radon. RGF is a world-renowned environmental innovator and manufacturer, been around for nearly 40 years. Their technology is absolutely the leading technology in this area, and it's been around for many, many years. It's not a brand new invention like you've seen so many since the pandemic. And we are the master distributor to RGF for the United Kingdom, and we can sell anywhere in the world from here, by the way. Okay, so hopefully that's clear, and I look forward to talking to you guys about this again very soon. Thank you.